Hello, hello. I feel off kilter. There. Let's see who pops on tonight. Let me find myself. I minimized the screen and I feel crooked. Probably because I need the wheel underneath my table. They're cheap, broke, and I need to fix it. Hello, Miss Florence. So my table's not exactly flat right there. On my list of things to fix. Hello, Miss Tori. I am going to line this up the other way. Sometimes it's easier if you put the sticky side up and then put the backer on it. Instead of trying to line it up the other way. So this is the transfer that I used last night. All clean and ready to go back to its little home. I think I put that on upside down. It doesn't matter. It still fits. Yeah, I did. It's all right. So this is one we used last night. Those we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day. Unseen, unheard, but always near. Still loved, still missed, and very dear. And this is how it turned out. The background is just watered down chalk paste. So I kind of watercolored with it. And then the words are done with shimmer shadow. They do sparkle. It's just, you can kind of barely see it. It's hard to see sometimes. It's easier to see in person, that's for sure. But anyway, that's what that is. This is shimmer shadow with iris, teal, and morning sky are the three colors. I need to pull that up. Not that. Our snow is gone. Gone, gone, gone. It was 73, I think, was what we got up today. 73. It wasn't supposed to get that high. It was supposed to get up to like 55. 73. And of course, now tonight it's like 34. Texas. I love it. But normally, when Texas does have a couple of really crappy cold days, it lasts for a couple of days, and it's gone because we're back in the 60s, or in this case, the 70s. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I was happy with it being 55, and we got up to like 73 or something. I mean, I checked a while ago, but I don't remember. Hi, Jordan. Okay, so Jordan, on your, where you said hey, it says Stars Holiday Celebration. I've seen other people with that little, headline. What is that? I have no idea what it is. I mean, Tori's top fan. I understand that. That's a badge. But what is Stars Holiday Celebration? Where'd that come from? You explain that one to me. And Jordan's probably been having to... Okay, you have no idea either. See, I don't know. Jordan's probably been having to make deliveries in his big 18-wheeler in all this crappy snow up in Tennessee. Yeah, exactly. It's on my phone. Otherwise, I would read it. I don't have it in Messenger anywhere. Today was the second highest day, temperature this year for Dallas. Yeah, and last week we tied the second all-time lowest ever recorded in Dallas last week, Tuesday. Oh, good. Well, you know what? That's actually better because you didn't have to drive in it. My brother and my oldest nephew are over-the-road truckers. I don't know who my nephew works for, but my brother works for Safety Clean Harbor, whatever name they're stuck under now. And they're the ones that go to Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Stars during holiday celebration. Okay. My brother is one of the ones that takes, he's classified as hazmat, but it's only because it has to be classified. But he goes and picks up like used oil from, well, he doesn't pick them up. He goes to the depot and takes the canisters and the barrels that are sitting at the depot and takes them off to the recycling center. But the barrels are full of like used cooking oil, used oil that's been like at the oil change places. You know, when they drain your oil, it's got to go somewhere. It goes in these barrels. It goes to this company. It goes through processing and it gets reused again. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway, my brother's the one that drives the pallets of barrels from the depot to the recycling center and then takes the empties from the recycling center back out to wherever those go. Anyway, he does that. So he has to drive all year round. And he lives in Colorado now, which is... Yeah, exactly. Hey, Paul Jr. You had to come all... Ew. That's a 9-hour drive. Okay, I really was trying to send this someplace. There. I was going to put that there. Yeah, Safety Clean with a K. That's where my oldest brother works. I didn't give anybody stars. I don't remember getting any stars from Jordan either. Ew. Yeah, those 14-hour days for those shifts. And that, I mean, there's a limit on how long the truckers can drive. Like, there's a safety limit. How many hours? Yeah. Okay, carrier trucks. All right, that makes it good. Oh, well, see, Florence, you know exactly what my brother... Good. You know exactly what my brother, like, has to deal with. Yeah, you missed it last night. I was talking about some of the grocery stores here because they lost power. Well, H-E-B, there's none in Dallas. They're usually farther south. We want some in Dallas because they're a great chain, but they had people in their stores and the power went out and everybody was like going around with their lights, still filling their carts, and they were trying to figure out how to check people out. And at the end of the day, or at the end, the checkers and the managers are just like, have a good day, thank you, and they sent them all out the door with all their stuff in their cart instead of saying, sorry, no power, you gotta leave. No, they're just like, no power, take it and go. It was free. Everything was free because they lost power. And so that was going to be a problem, and everybody was scrambling. And then some of the other grocery stores that lost power, and it was getting on that critical point of we need power or we're going to lose refrigerated frozen. They just took all the refrigerated and frozen and put them in baskets and put them outside because it was actually colder outside. And yeah, exactly. All the temperature sensitive stuff, all that, and even like the fresh stuff in the deli, all that, they all just put into cases or baskets, stuck it outside and said, take it. And so you could just come up and get like a whole basket of yogurt if you wanted to, but they had it all outside for people to take because it was going to go bad if nobody took it home. And instead of just throwing it in the dumpster, some people were able to get that. And some of the, I hope some of the homeless shelters got that, or some of the shelters got it. And I'm rambling here. I'm not even sharing this. I'm trying to share this. Let me see here. Okay. So, do me a favor. If you're not a chalk couture designer, hit that heart on the screen. Hit that heart for me. And then also send this out into Facebook land on your own wall, into a group that you're in, Things like that. You just can't do it if you're a chalk couture designer, because that's against the rules. And let's see if I can get this out. They changed the way they do it again. Wow. So, Florence, since your Walmart where you work lost power, does that mean you go in or not? She a lot to share. I have no idea. I mean, it'd be nice if they paid you to stay home, but I really doubt they're going to do that. Whew. Okay, y'all are open. Well, that's interesting. Not the fridge. Okay, well, I mean, it's better than nothing. Aha. All the yep. Yeah, and so see all that they put in the baskets too, and they sent those out the door. They're like, here, take it. And that's what a lot of people were surviving on, because they were actually living out of their cars because their houses didn't have any power or heat. And so they would go out to the car to warm up and charge all their devices, and they were buying the meat and cheese cracker trays and the cut fruit trays and things like that. Those were selling out. And so yeah, I had several friends, that was what they had for dinner, was those things. They've got photos of it. Oh, that was smart, Florence. That was smart. So if you've joined, my name is Vicki. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and we are actually just chatting right now about the crazy storms that have been rolling around. Mostly we're talking about Dallas because that's where I'm at. But if it and then Florence is in Wichita Falls, and Jordan is in Tennessee. I want to say near Nashville, but I don't remember the actual city. Don't remember the city, but you're near Nashville. I know that. Yeah, you've had a real fun, Jordan, with COVID. Everybody like buying everything, and then with what we call Snowvid. We're calling it Snowvid here. Everybody buying everything. Yeah. All right. So we're getting rid of this tonight. This has been on here. I can't even tell you when this transfer came out. No, maybe I can. Oh. This is the July Club Couture transfer. So this has been on here at least since June or July when I got that transfer. It could be August, but I don't... This has been sitting to the side forever. And that's the other side of it. I really like that side. I don't care for this side. That was kind of a project that I did, and then I didn't like that side, so I never finished anything with it. Nashville, okay. Yeah, Capel. There's actually a lot of direct sales companies that have warehouses in Dallas. Pretty sure Pottery, Scentsy, 31. I know Premier Designs because I passed their sign. That's a jewelry company. I think if I didn't mention Scentsy, I'm pretty sure Scentsy has one of them. And there's like 4 or 5 other ones that I've seen stuff come in, or I've seen stuff with the label on it from there. So there is a ton of direct sales companies that are in Capel, Grapevine, all over by north of the airport. So yeah, and there's a bunch of them that are basically power's off, we're not shipping anything for a while. So kind of have to deal with that. All right, I really don't want the back side of that to get wet, so I'm gonna prop this up here. So this has been sitting on here for a while, and I'm just going to take this off. I sprayed some water on here. I'm going to let it sit for a minute because it has definitely been sitting on this board, and some of this is actually shimmer. That's shimmer Presto Purple. That's shimmer purple. So I got that in July for attending virtual ChalkCon. So I did this I did this in July or August. So that's how long this has been sitting on this board. You did spell Capel right, by the way. Yeah. Hello, Melissa. How are you? Jordan, you keep popping off and on. Oh yeah, that's definitely going to sit on there for a bit. And I will probably be using our board eraser on this to make sure there's no extra ghosting. And while I'm waiting on that, I'm going to send this out to one more spot. So feel free to send this out. You've been on the... Okay, well, that's weird because it keeps popping in saying, Jordan Lee is watching. Jordan Lee is watching. I'm like, he's here. He's talking to us. Let me send it over here. Yeah, if y'all are in any of those live share or sales groups, anything like that, feel free to send this out to them. I need more viewers watching. Yeah, see, I knew this storm. I mean, they told us we were going to have some cold weather. They didn't say how bad it was going to get, but they told us we were going to have bad weather. So on Friday, not this past one, but the week before, I made sure I had dog food, which I ran out on Monday, so I had to have dog food. So I'm glad I did that. I bought a whole new bag of dog food. I went and picked up a prescription just in case. Ended up needing it. I went and got groceries and couldn't go anywhere, so I was eating those groceries. I made sure to buy a case of bottled water, even though I had bottled water here, but just in case. I have a whole bunch of candles. I have some batteries that I probably should buy more. Actually, I need some of the AAAs. I found a whole bunch of things that take AAA that, like, all their batteries had crapped out. And I don't have any, so I need to buy AAAs. Yeah, exactly, Florence. We were going to have some cold weather, which we usually get 2 or 3 days of cold weather, and it's gone. Not, holy cow, end of the world cold weather. Yeah, I have, besides you, I have a couple of friends in Nashville. And, in fact, Diane's one of them. I haven't seen her in a long time. And they were all posting photos, too. And it's like, that's a lot of ice. I'm like, I'm glad we didn't get it. Everybody south of us got ice. Like, Waco, San Antonio, Austin, Houston didn't really get ice. But even Galveston, on the Gulf of Mexico, the beach was covered in snow. I've got a picture of it. It was covered in snow, which doesn't happen. Now this is our paste scraper, and it is making a horrible sound. But it's also hitting these ridges on the side where I have this these lines that I put on it. I'm just going to get most of this off. I'm going to spray it again with some water. And this is probably a horrible sound for you. I'm sorry about that. But I kind of approach doing my projects start to finish where you can see what I'm doing. Because otherwise, if I just always start with a clean board, you're going to be like, well, what happened to the project that was on there before? And how do you clean them? And things like that. So I just try to always do them start to finish, and I gotta get the water off the other side. Oh, yeah, exactly, Tori. And that's why everybody's like, you know, everybody up north is like, when we get ice and stuff, you know, it shuts down the cities. I mean, it really does, because we don't know how to drive in it. And the ones that think they do know how to drive in it are actually the problem and cause problems for everybody else. But yeah, our houses are not made for it. Our pipes are not made for it. We're not made for it. Ew. I'm sorry, Melissa. So yesterday, Saturday, we were above freezing all day long and all night long, like last night. And then we got up into the 70s today. I didn't do any laundry yesterday, and all my water lines are basically in one wall. So the kitchen sink had been running, the line to go to the refrigerator had been running, the bathroom sink, the toilet, and the tub and the shower had all been running. So I knew those were fine, but I hadn't used the dishwasher or the washing machine, which backs up against the bathrooms. But all those water lines are in the same wall. And I was a little paranoid. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to do because y'all know I'm up late at night. So a lot of times I will start laundry or the dishwasher and let it run while I'm sleeping. Well, I knew I wasn't doing that. So I waited and did a load of laundry this afternoon, my first load in more than a week. And it was fine. I figured it would be fine, but I'm still completely paranoid about it. And this sparkly stuff is going to give me a hard time. We may be doing some stuff. I have not run the dishwasher. I filled the dishwasher, but then it's not full. I thought I had a ton of dishes after all this week. I don't. I was actually really good about using, you know, like wiping off my knife and using the same, like, dishes to warm up water and things like that. So I don't have a ton, but I don't have a full dishwasher to run yet. So I'm not running the dishwasher yet, but I did run a load of laundry. It was fine. But I was a little worried. Oh, I even had my sinks still running yesterday. Even not all of them. I had the kitchen sink, and I let the bathroom sink go for a little bit longer, and then the tub. I turned off the bathroom sink first, and then I think I turned off the others this morning. They're off. They're all off right now. Okay, this is going to be sparkly. We're going to have to get some elbow grease on this guy. Or we're going to have to use a different surface, because I'm going to have to fight with this one. Because that shimmer does not want to come off. But anyway, yeah, so I've been a little paranoid about doing laundry or dishes. So, but my dishwasher's not full yet, so I'm not going to run it until it's full. See, I was smart. I did fill it and run it like Saturday or Sunday before. I think I ran it Saturday before it got cold, just in case. And so I had clean dishes that I was just pulling out and using as needed. All right, so that is all the shimmer stuff that was left on the board. This is our board eraser. These are great. Hi, Kristen. Yeah, see, I'm in a very old, well, I'm in a 50s house. And those of us that know in the neighborhood, when they say drip the water, our houses actually mean a small stream. Because we know we have old houses with basically no insulation. And what was there when they built it was like non-existent. Most people haven't replaced it. So me and my neighbor both left them like small stream running the whole time. So my water bill is going to be expensive, I'm sure. But so far so good. I have water. Didn't lose that. There was a couple of days, not couple of days, there was 1 or 2 times where I didn't leave the water running as much as I should have in the bathroom sink. And I could tell that it was like a little iffy. I'm like, we're not freezing up. A little bit more drippage. So I managed. Okay, so had to use some elbow grease to get the rest of that off. But all that shimmer Presto purple is gone. So whatever that is in the corner. And everything that was sitting on this board from July or August is now gone. And you can't even see, there's no shadow. So using the board eraser is great. And like, that's just old paste. I'll run that under the sink. It'll get rid of some of them. Whew. Yeah. Yeah, if you know your house and you know your pipes and you know your non-existent insulation, then you know when they say drip your pipes, it means to like have a small stream. And KB, you're in Kentucky? Is that right? I can't remember. All right. So tonight we are just going to do something simple. We're going to do never, never, never give up. It's a Winston Churchill saying. Kind of goes along with what we've been talking about. Didn't even realize that. Because we all survived this week, right? Hi, Miss Carrie. All right. I need a fuzzing cloth. By the way, the shirt I'm wearing is a Couture design. We made this a couple weeks ago. It says Fierce and Fabulous. Yes, that's what I thought. All right, so we have not used this transfer before, so we are going to fuzz it. This is one of the transfers that I think came out with the winter warm-up. Maybe. I can't remember. I can't keep track of them. They just came out with a new catalog. February 2nd it released. The second part of the release, which was the paste, was February 16th, so that was last Tuesday. And then the 23rd, this Tuesday, is the last part of our February release of the Spring-Summer catalog for Couture. And that will be the tools, the surfaces. I can't remember what else. There's something else. But the quick dry tool, I'm definitely ordering. I have to order that. The bunnies, which I have a set of that I got at Leadership. The bunny cutouts, the truck cutout accessories, and something else. Ew. Oh, geez. See, now I'm in Dallas proper. Our water pressure lowered because everybody was dripping water. There were several water main breaks in like hotels and just in the ground. And some of the pump stations went like, some of the pump stations in the other cities went down. So they had to actually boil water. I didn't have to boil water. That seems a little stickier than I wanted. I'm going to fuzz it a little bit more. I'm going to fuzz it on this side. You know it's cold when your water meter freezes up. You don't hear that happening. I had several of my friends that were, camping in their car because that was their only heat. Holy crap, Kristen. those friends like posted today that they got their power back, the water's running, their hot water's on, the boil notice is gone, things like that. I'm in Dallas, so we have like 9 lakes they draw out of. We have city water. And then the other suburbs feed off the same lakes, but Dallas gets priority because they own the lakes. And those other cities had the boil notices and things. And I don't know about Kristen. I have a little bump underneath there. All right. So we fuzzed our transfer. We just lined it up where we wanted it. This is going to be quick and easy. So everything that you see that's black right now is where we're going to put our paste. It's going to go through the transfer. And it's going to make our design. And I think... ew. Our lake froze. There was so many... Y'all know I play hockey. Now, I was not going to get out in the cold and go skate on a pond. No. I didn't want to fall through. I didn't want to ruin my skate blades and have to go get them sharpened this week. So I decided to stay in what was nice and warm. And, you know, just look at everybody's photos on Facebook or something. But there was a lot of people that went out to the ponds and shallow water areas. Their swimming pools were frozen over enough that they were skating on their freaking swimming pools. Like, a lot of our ponds and lakes had 4 inches of ice, or I guess 4 inches of ice, because they drilled to make sure before they got on to play hockey. So there was probably there was actually more ice hockey, pond ice hockey in Texas this week than there was normal hockey, because all hockey rinks were closed because you couldn't get to them. Or they were under the rolling blackouts or the water, things like that. The rinks were all closed because it was also a safety issue. But yeah, there was more hockey played on frozen ponds this week than in the rinks because the rinks were closed. And they played Monday, Tuesday. Was it Monday? Yeah, somebody went out Monday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday morning before it started melting. And I think one of my friends went out yesterday morning. But he knew that, like, it's a lake he goes and skis on all the time. And where he had been skating, he knew it was only 2 feet deep. And it was still thick. And the sun doesn't hit that area, so he went out and skated for like 2 or 3 hours yesterday morning before it melted. Oh, jeez. Wow. That's crazy. Alright, so I added some water to my guava. This is actually one of the paste colors that came in my starter kit from February of 2019. Now, it's at the end of its life. It's a 2-year-old paste. And it's got some lumps in it. But if I kept adding water and stirring it and smushing those lumps, they would go away. And they have just gone back and reformulated our paste to get back to the original formulation, or close to the original formulation, where it is creamy and dreamy and doesn't dry up and isn't marshmallow fluffy. It's not supposed to be marshmallow fluffy. So I will be ordering new paste pretty soon. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors already. Alright, so I'm really just going to use my mini squeegee on this one. There's not a lot of stuff to paste on here. So if you're joined in, what we're doing is we are going to use our Couture paste on our little transfer here. I'm going to make sure that's down. And then we're going to pull it up. And this design is going to be easy and quick. And really, besides us chatting, like this part, look, it takes like 2 minutes at the most. I'll get old Winston's name on here. Now, like I said, I do have some lumps in this paste. It is 2 years old. It's completely still usable though. And most of the paste that you put on there actually goes back in the jar. Look how quick and easy that is. Put that to the side, and I'm going to pull this way. Ta-da! This will go in my tray. I will take this to the sink, wash it with water in my hand. All that paste will come out. I will let it dry on its own, and then tomorrow I will put it back on its backer, or the next time I'm with y'all online, and it is good to go. I'm going to wipe off my squeegee here, close that up. Quick and easy project. I mean, we've spent more time talking than chalking. And I'm going to get the hairdryer. And we're going to dry this real quick so I don't stick my finger in it and mess it up. Sorry, it's loud. Once I get my quick dry tool, it won't be loud. Oh yeah, I don't think you were on earlier, Kristen. So last week, I think Tuesday, we tied the second lowest record ever recorded for Dallas, like -4 or 2. I don't know, there's conflicting reports. It's either -2 or -4. I think -4. Today we set the second highest day so far this year. We were at 73 today. 73. It was only supposed to get to like 55, and we got to 73. Beautiful. Now tonight it's supposed to get to 34. But it's not freezing. I will definitely take it. All right, so that is a quick and easy project. Like, seriously, we're chatting. The project itself is quick and easy. Da-da-da, bum-ba-da. Never, never, never get up. Get up, give up. Winston Churchill. So that really goes along with what we've been talking about tonight. All this crappy weather that we've all had to put up with. Don't give up. Don't give up. There we go. That's it. Yeah. Mother Nature needs to take a little hormone pill or something. Calm your ass down. Get it together, girl. That is guava. That is a really good, like, it's not necessarily a neutral color, but it is. Like, it's not too bright. It's not in your face orange or pink or bam. But then on the other hand, it's not on that side. I was looking for something. I don't know. I don't know what I was looking for. But on the other hand, like, it can also have a neon vibe to it as well when you, like, mix it in with, like, some of the other neon, not neon, but more like neon type colors. So yeah. Guava is definitely a good color. That might even be guava right there. It might. I don't remember. I don't know. All right, so that's it. I didn't really talk about Club Couture or joining my team, but those are options as well as, crap, you know what I didn't do either? I didn't even pin my comment. I didn't do any of that. See, I've just been off talking with y'all, chatting along, not being able to talk correctly, chatting along, pin that. there's those. We'll copy and paste this here. So that is my chalk site. And then this is my YouTube channel where I am trying to build my subscribers as well. So feel free to go over there and subscribe to that. I think those are good. And that's it for tonight. I am going to log off because I'm going to have a long day at work tomorrow because I didn't go to work at all last week. I probably should have gone in Friday, but I didn't feel like it. And so I have a whole week's worth of packages to send out. UPS wasn't running most of last week anyway. So it's going to be a busy day tomorrow. So I'm going to go clean that transfer and I'll be up for a bit. So if you have questions on anything, just message me, leave it in the comments, either way. And then I'm going to head to bed. Y'all have a good night. I very much appreciate you watching and chatting with me tonight. I don't know if I'm going live tomorrow, and I don't remember what the rest of my schedule is for next week. I have no clue. I haven't looked at a calendar. I haven't needed to look at a calendar because the last week is just like a blur. I asked one of my friends, I'm like, is it just me or does this last week seem like a bad dream? She's like, oh yeah, it's just like a bad dream. Like you do something, you're like, what did I do oh, that's what I did last week. Nothing. I couldn't do anything. So yeah. So anyway, I gotta look at I think I have a late hockey game tomorrow. I don't know. I think I score keep Tuesday. I don't know. I have no clue. I got to send in a schedule for the next month. We're almost in March. Like, I feel like February, half of it disappeared. Anyway, I'm rambling. I will catch y'all on the next one. Appreciate it, and good night. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and that was the other problem, Kristen. I couldn't even go live. I was stuck home all week. I couldn't even go live because the Texas power grid was like maxed. I didn't want to put the extra lights on. I didn't want to have the laptop on and drain all that. Like, supposedly, like, some article says we were, like, within minutes or 2 hours of, like, crashing everything for months. Blackout for months. Can you imagine, like, if Texas went off the grid for months? The whole U.S. would be, like, screwed over. Like, imagine one whole state just basically disappears. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to head to bed. Good night. Catch you next time.